Okay, before I start this video proper, I want to apologize for the video I released yesterday. It was heavily rushed, and I shouldn't have released it in the state I did. So this video is going to be an apology as well as a redo, with hopefully better quality. So, getting to the character, Anna belongs to both the Empire Honor faction as well as the Princess Alliance. She is a really good character early game, and is strictly 100% a utility character, and shouldn't be used for attacking at all. And this can be shown in both her talents and her skills. Now, her talent is Extra Blessing, which at 2 stars gives 10% HP increase to troops, and as well as when she casts a skill on an ally, it gives them 1 extra buff. At 6 stars, it increases to 20% troop HP, but doesn't give any increase to the random buffs. Now, starting off, Anna has access to heal, which heal is 5 times healer's int, and it's a very basic skill, but combined with her talent to give an extra buff, it's pretty good. Now, also in her first class, she will also get Regenerate, which is an amazing skill early game, and this basically restores 10% HP to a single target for 2 turns. The next skill Anna will depend on which class you branch her into. If you branch her into Sniper, she'll get Strength, which buffs a unit's intelligence and attack by 20%, and gives them an immunity to intelligent and attack debuffs. If you upgrade her into Summoner, she'll get Summon Skeleton. And finally, if you upgrade her into Bishop, she'll get Mass Protect, which early game is a really good skill with her talent. The only 3rd tier class Anna has is Oracle, which is available once you max out Bishop. This class will give Anna access to both the Dispel skill, as well as which dispels up to 3 debuffs on allies within range and heals them for 1.5 times intelligence. And finally, she'll get Mass Resist, which increases magic defense of all allies within range by 30%, and makes them immune for stun for 2 turns. As you can see, the skills of Anna complement her talent very well, with her being able to cast buffs on the whole team, and giving them additional buffs at the same time. Now, before I go in depth in the next part, I want to say thank you to Celius, and Rayhai from the Langrisser Discord, as well as Jez W Prez 1 and Potpourri 87 from the Langrisser Reddit for helping me see the benefits of the skill. Now, I'm going to be going over Summon Skeleton. Originally, I thought this skill was very underwhelming. However, thanks to these people, I now have a better understanding of the skill. So, Summon Skeleton allows Anna to summon 1 skeleton unit to be controlled by the player. Now, originally I thought this skill was bad. A lot of the time I'd seen people use it, the skeletons were dying in usually 1 hit, and I thought it was pretty bad. However, testing it out today, and for this video, I've seen that the skeletons can actually survive 2 hits, and I think this actually makes the skeletons pretty good as blockers. Now, the way you basically use these skeletons is you use them to either bait out AI, so your units don't actually take a lot of damage. Well, they don't take damage from baiting out AI, or you use these skeletons to block choke points, so your enemies can't reach your healers. Now, I'm going to be going over 2 different builds for Anna. These builds depend heavily on the other characters you're running. So the first build is basically Anna with Mass Protect, Heal, and Regeneration. And the idea behind this build is to allow your characters to get the most out of Anna's buffs. Now, in saying this, this is a really early this is a really early game build. Basically, as soon as you get characters with faction buffs, the skill drops off tremendously, because faction buffs don't actually stack with Anna's buffs. So the next character build I want to go over is Anna with Dispel, Summon Skeleton, and either Regeneration or Heal. Now, this is to use her late game, once you actually have a character with faction buffs. So you can summon the skeletons to bait out AI, you can use Dispel to dispel debuffs that you get, and finally you either use Regeneration or Heal. Now, use Regeneration if your troops have a larger HP pool than what Anna can heal, or you use Heal if they have a lower HP. Sorry, use Heal if Anna's int times 5 basically beats 10%. Now, finally, I want to go over the pros and cons of Anna. Her first pro, she's very low rarity. It's very easy to get multiple copies of her and to get her in general, as well as increase her star ranking. She has very easy access to multiple heal skills as well as multiple buff skills. Summon Skeleton is a very good skill. And finally, she's one of the few characters actually in the Empire's Honor faction with an actual healing skill. The only other one I can think of is Imelda, and she gets her mass heal right at the very end. Well, not at the very end, sorry. At the beginning of her Queen class, which is a T3 class. Now, Anna does have quite a few cons, but her two big ones is she gets outclassed by SSR healers. SSR healers just good in general. If you get them, I would suggest using them. But Anna is actually probably an SR healer, even though she's just R rarity. She's just that good. But yeah, sadly, the SSR healers, they all have passives that generally just beat out Anna. And her other con is that her buffs don't stack with faction buffs, which is why once you get a character like Bernhardt, who has the Empire faction buff, you would switch her over into the second class with Summon Skeleton and Dispel. Now, in conclusion, I just think Anna's a very good character in general. Especially if you can't pull for an SSR healer. She has amazing synergy early game with her skills, and Dispel. It's just really good late game. So again, I wanted to say sorry for releasing my video yesterday. I understand it was quite poor quality, and I do understand the criticism I got, and I just want to say thank you, and have a nice day.